Hey guys, this is DreaDNoughT and I'm going to review something. And as I'm standing here looking at this, I'm most definitely gonna review this. So what is it? Well, on the label it says it's a Famicom Entertainment Computer System 60. And it even has a logo there. That logo kinda reminds you of a Nintendo logo. Well, it isn't. It's a Chinese knockoff of a Famicom, aka a Famiclone. And it kinda reminds you of a Super Nintendo. That's the point. That's why it says Super there. Anyway, so what does this got? Well, it got the standard Famicom ports in the front, badly made since they're not centered. And in the back we have your typical, hold on, we have the power supply, we have audio, we have video, and RF signal for those who are living in the Stone Age. So it also has 60 built-in games for the Famicom. Now you might think that this is a Japanese Nintendo. Well, you're kind of right. It is, but it isn't, since there only has 60 pins. It only works with Famicom games, because the rest of the world, knowing the Nintendo 8-bit, has 72 pins, so the games are way too large. However, they do have practically the same controllers. However, this doesn't. You see, in the memory it looks like this. Yeah, the control layout looks like this. Standard D-pad, start, select, B and A. However, this controller looks like this, because it's obviously cloning the Super Nintendo controller, but it doesn't have the shoulder buttons. And yeah, I've been keeping this for a while, so I've been taping the wires here because, well, Chinese quality sucks. And if you look real closely, you'll see it says turbo right there, meaning those two buttons are for the turbo buttons. Well, this is B and this is A. So, wanna see what this beast got? Well, I'll hook it up and let's see. Okay, so I got it all hooked up, and let's move that out of the way. It's working, so, and it's plugging into the computer, so let's power it on and let's play some games. Okay, we're back, and this is what we see. So, remember that it said 60 on the game console itself? Well, that is kind of right. Because you see, here it says 400. And that's just 400 versions of the same 60 games, more or less. But this is the game that I wanted to show you today. So let's start it. Now, as far as I can tell, this isn't the same version as on the NES. And yeah. So it starts out with Fred and Barney. They have lost their children, Pebbles and Bam Bam, and are going to search for them.
yeah, this is very heavy on dialogue, so yeah. It's pretty interesting dialogue though. I can't complain about it, but it's just a lot of it. So if you've already read it, just skip it if you want to play it. But I find it interesting. Okay, so here we have Fred. He can jump, not very high, and he can whack stuff with his club. You can also charge up his kit. And yeah. And if you press select, you'll switch to Barney. He can jump a bit higher than Fred. You can also shoot with slingshot. And he cannot reach charge up his shots. So let's start out. Yeah. Like that. And up there. Oh, and Fred is the only one that can climb. You can't climb with Barney, I'll show you. Yeah. So I kinda like this music. Just listen to it. Although it's a forever looping song. I can't complain about it. Also, in this game there is a lot of cheap shots. You'll learn them, but there are just a lot of them. Like that one. Thank God for the temporary invincibility. Oh, and you think you can whack these, but you can't. You also think you'd be safe here. Nope. Not at all. So, yeah. Right now we're just in search of all the kids. And I'll kind of show you a lot of these secrets. I don't know if you want to call them secrets, because they're pretty easy to find. However, they may be very necessary. I've played this a lot. Oh, and by the way, don't you recognize that dragon head over there? I do. I'll show you later. I really like this lava effect actually. It's so cool. And kind of realistic for being a Nintendo 8-bit game, or yeah, Famicom game. You can actually skip these, but you can't fast forward them. I really like fast forwarding buttons, but here you can only skip the entire thing. So that kinda sucks, but well, it's good that they chose the skip one, because it makes the game so much faster if you just have played it before and just want to skip all the talking. Yay, powers can penetrate the volcano. How does that work, technically? Oh, and by the way, before I forget, if you see any game in this video that you want me to review, just post it down in the comments below. I love that he has all the solutions, but they're like trickier than they need to be. Can't he just walk around the volcano? Nope. You have to use a map screen. Oh, and the volcano is conveniently placed in water. Yeah, and what can I say about this map screen? Well, it's pretty damn useless. It's really useless. The only alternative paths you can take are for bonus rounds, and they are pretty lame. I'll show you one of the bonus rounds, but we gotta do this stage first. Oh, and don't you recognize this background also? It's from, what's that called? Adventure Island. There we go. There's nothing up here. Oh, 2 stars. Right. I have a memory that there wasn't anything up there. Yeah, as usual, you gotta time these jumps exactly right when you land, otherwise you won't jump this high. Yeah. It's a good idea to be Fred here, because he can grab a hold of stuff. Oh, and here's another sheep jump. You actually gotta whack these. So, because you can't defeat this mini-boss in any other way than doing it that way. And it's pretty quick, so I can't complain about the boss designs either. Ah! Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that you actually can hold out. I swear that has never happened to me before. So yeah. Yeah. At this part you can be any of the two, but you gotta jump. There's no really inventory. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, and here's another bonus thing. Do not jump over to the other side. Just stay with one side because it's so clunky when you try to get over to the other side, and you'll miss the big reward, which you can get anyway. So don't be tempted to jump over to the other side, because there is a very high probability that you will not land. So, yeah. Oh, the monkey. Oh, it wasn't monkey. Sorry. I played this a lot, but it was a long time since I last played it. However, the boss is pretty easy. All the bosses are the same way. Just whack them a sufficient amount of times and you will eventually win. Like that. And you get a diamond. Why a diamond? I have no freaking idea. But you'll get a diamond. So yeah, and I will just show you this bonus round real quick. Yeah, it's a total game changer, but yeah. You can actually win at this, but it's freaking hard actually. Or easy this time, but yeah. See, you gotta wait for the time also. Yeah. Who's the man? Damn, damn. I will never catch up to him. Oh, I did. Oh. This is playing out so differently than it used to. If you get a chance like this, just whack it. Yeah, you'll get far anyway. This game, these bonus sections is like cheap shots. Just be as cheap as you can. Damn, damn, damn. Yeah. Alright. I mean, these bonus sections are pretty entertaining. It's just that it's tedious to do the same thing and miss and fuck it all up, but yeah. Hey, I might win this. Yeah. One more shot and I'll win this. It's pretty lame though. Hey, I've never died before. Okay, so yeah, that is the bonus section. You can do them practically anytime you want, except for when you have crossed the water. What I mean is that you can do them over and over and over and over. And you will eventually win it. He doesn't tell you what the price is. He'll just, here's your price. Yeah, he also tells you that, but he doesn't tell you what it is, which is pretty weird because you can't quite see what it is, because, well, these multi-cassettes can be quite odd in the graphics most of the time. Alright, I'll just let you listen to the beginning song of this, because it's pretty cool. Oh well, I'll play this one because it's just so freaking awesome. This is actually my favorite level. And here's where the turbo buttons come in. When you have faster spikes. Yeah, good physics. Or not. I wish I could do like a sonic jump here. But no. Oh, this guy is annoying. It's just the way that he's animated that is. Oh, and when I was a kid, I thought these animations were so fucking cool. I'm actually surprised that the 8-bit can do all of this, actually. Because it's... yeah, well, it's just an 8-bit machine. Still, it feels like it's so much more awesome than the regular NES. Which is kinda is, because it does have an extended music library, but that doesn't affect the graphics at all. And if you have enough life, you can just practically do anything you like here. Oh, damn. Sorry. You're not supposed to jump off this. But you can to get those extra stuffs there, but it's not really necessary. See, it's not really necessary. Oh, you were supposed to jump there. Hey, I made it. Oh, I hate this guy. I really hate this guy. You'll see why in a minute. Oh. Hey. I never noticed that you can do that before. Well, that made it a lot easier. Actually. Because you're supposed to whack those boulders and just make them hit him. And he can whack them back at you, so... yeah, that kinda sucks. So, well, that is all for the gameplay footage.
So, is this console really worth buying? In my opinion, no, not at all. However, it's a good way if you want to get a lot of games for the Nintendo, I guess, since it's more of a Famicom. It has its flaws, like a lot of shiny stuff does, and well, it's crap, but it works really nice actually, and it's just a fun little thing. It's not worth the trouble of looking up and finding unless you are a really enthusiastic collector, and it doesn't do very much. I guess it's nice to have the extra sounds, but it isn't a lot.
and the quality of it is crap. However, the quality of the game itself is really solid. I mean, I have had it for years, a lot of years, and it still works. That's amazing. So what can I more say about it? It's, yeah, as I said before, it has 60 games in it. Most of these I've seen on the internet only has about 40, 45, 50 or 70. I haven't seen one more than this that has 60. And also, this is the only one I've ever seen that has the spelling errors on it. So for me, it's worth a lot, but it might not be. It might be worth a lot to someone. Don't forget to write your suggestions about games you want me to review. Oh, and also, I'm really sorry about the crappy quality on the recording of the gaming footage. I was using an older mic and microphone, and I've had that one for years also, so I found it fitting to use. However, it's crap. So I'll use a better microphone for the next time. So see you guys, and have a great weekend.